Diedrich Bank is proud to support our local high school sports teams and be the Rep King media sponsor for the 2023-2024 basketball season. Live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
Uniform 83 Roll. Assisted by Aaron Williams, Troy Van Blanton.
thought that first half was one of the best halves we played so far. And we said all week that this was going to be like a 42-40 game. Both teams are really good in the half court and play great half court defense. And I told them, I'm like, you guys did 2 points better than I asked for. You held them to 38, but we had a couple tough shots that didn't go. Hung on the rim a little bit, and then Bria's looked really good there.
Yeah, hers did look, yes.
So, but I thought there was like two stretches where we just kind of go out on our own a little bit and don't stay together. And we just got to get to where we are consistent for 32 minutes. But, I mean, that was I thought defensively we were great. And they were great too. I thought we attacked the basket well, but then we got only 10 free throws out of it. For a game where that good a defense was played, we had the foul at the end, but basically 20 free throw shot the whole time. So I thought the kids played really good defense without fouling for the most part. We had a couple.
It's just hard to shoot over.
We were kind of
6-1, 6-2.
Yeah, we didn't play great. I mean, that third quarter, we held them to 2 points for the longest time.
Yeah.
And we couldn't expand our lead. So that was kind of disappointing. And maybe next time I have to call a timeout to run a better set or something to get them a little bit more focused.
I feel like some of the shots that you shot were forced.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about when we were done. It's like we had that in between the 4-minute mark and maybe the 2-minute mark where we didn't stay together, fell behind it, and we were only down 2 possessions. So that's what we talked about after the game, because I don't want to be I thought we did a lot of really good things too. So, but that's the one thing that I'm like, we got to get better at is just continue to get a really good shot. Because like a team against like that, most of the time both teams are only getting one shot. I think they probably beat us on the boards. I'm not sure what the rebounds came out to, but we've lost 3 games this year, and we've been out-rebounded 3 times, if that tells you anything. 2 sophomores and 3 juniors out there a lot. So nothing better than the experience.
Right.
Like Alyssa learning, like when we skipped it to her, we tried to run a one-on-one play for her, and we had the one side of the floor it was her and the other girl on the one side of the floor, but in that situation, she should have just shot it. She had a nice little 10-foot shot. Instead, she drove into him, and that's the progress that we got to continue to make. I don't feel like that we really backed down from it.
Oh, no, you didn't back, no.
So, and that's what we got to do. I mean, I felt like that's been one of our weaknesses. We got to be aggressive, and we have depth. We didn't play very many people tonight. But I thought this was a huge game for the regional seedings, because they're in our regional complex with Civic and Mattoon. So, that round one's will probably hurt a little bit in those seedings, but we also got 10 to 15 games between now and then too.
Sure.
So, when we tried to run our set plays, I don't know if they were as good as what they were when we were, I don't want to say just kind of freewheeling it, but we talked about I'm like, we're not doing any concept that we haven't already done before. It's just trying to put it together a different way to play to Avery's strength, to play to Alyssa's strength, to play to Sage's strength, where they can drive it, and then you can use Bella as a passer. We got her a couple of nice shots right in a row. Now, we really didn't do a good job of getting her the ball. We're getting the shots in the second half. So that's something I got to look at to see, like, is that my fault, or was it they did a better job on her? We're watching film on them, and like, you watched their coach. He's doing the exact same thing I'm telling you guys all the time. Slow down. It's okay to play fast and attack when it's there, but when it's not, if you're going to go anywhere in the postseason in 3A, you got to be able to execute in the half court.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, there are very few teams like Lincoln that can get away with pressing all the time. Am I an idiot for putting in a whole new offense like right before we going to Christmas break because we're 12 games in. You think we should know what we're going to be doing by now. But I said, I'm always looking to try to find out something that's going to work for us that makes it more natural for you guys, where you don't always have to think. You can just play and do what's right and still use the same concepts that we've been working on in our other plays. So, but, you know, I thought we ran it when we ran it tonight. I thought it worked pretty well. We got a lot of dribble. We got a lot of handoffs, and it seemed like we got into the lane. But you know, we had 2 or 3 shots that just kind of hung up there. Disappointing. But I mean, I'm so proud of them. They played their butts off. We had a chance. 11 seconds there. That ball goes in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love coaching them. They're so much fun. We're so talented. They're such great athletes too. Part of our maybe holding us back a little bit is that we're still young. I mean, we got most of the time, a lot of the time, there's 2 sophomores out there and 3 juniors. So it's still a learning process, and then with them being so talented, to getting them to work together, that's been the hardest thing so far, I think, for me. Usually I seem to be able to get them to gel a little faster than this group has, but at the same time their ceiling is so high. So I mean, I think they can beat anybody that we play if we play good, kind of like tonight. I mean, this team was a really, really good basketball team, maybe the best team that we played so far this year, just as far as an all-around team, because they got all the pieces. They got good guards, and then the 2 6-foot girls. So, so my job is just to keep trying to figure out like how we can just keep moving forward and getting better every day, and push them in at practice. And I feel like we are maturing all the time, but at the same time, it is a work in progress.